Next, we are going to be watching Why I Left VShojo by Ironmouse. Make sure to subscribe to her, like, and leave a comment with your support. This is being posted obviously at a not normal time. I'm doing this because I haven't actually seen the video, but I've been watching things unfold, and I think I need to see this, and I want to make sure more people see this. I will also be putting a fundraiser below this video. I will also be putting a fundraiser on this video that will run perpetually. So please, 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 no matter what time it is, how far in the future, or how recent it is after you see this, it would be ever so meaningful if you were to drop any amount of money or support for the Immunodeficiency Fund. They are amazing, and I keep learning more and more of the different ways they've changed people's lives, and the ways that people with immune deficiencies still struggle and need support. So please, please, give what you can, and I'm going to do what I can to support as well. I'm delaying slightly because I know I'm going to cry, but we'll get into it. I'm not plugging anything else, so just go support Ironmouse, go support the Immune Deficiency Fund. Those are my only plugs for today, for this video. Let's do our best here.
I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo. With the information that I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I'm here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I know that this is a lot, and
when I found out, I was already kind of stunned when I first heard what had happened, and that Ironmouse was leaving VShojo, because she's Mrs. VShojo, or she was. Now she's just the queen of being awesome on her own, Queen Independent. She's Mrs. Independent. But when I heard it was $500,000, that, I was already more shocked and surprised and sad than I thought I could be, and then that just created a new layer. It's this wasn't just oh yeah, they're messing with the funds, they skimmed a couple of $100 off the top, a couple thousand even. That would be bad, that would be reprehensible. I would be very, very angry and sad about that. $500,000. That's not even a bridge too far. That just that burned down the bridge, reinvented the bridge to burn it down, and then somehow thought a bridge into existence through some divine miracle, only to burn it down a third time. Maybe 500,000, I don't know how many, 500,000 times, let's say. I just can't, go back to mouse, go back to mouse.
Very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately right now, I have been instructed by my attorney to wait for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day I will be able to tell you the full story.
Yeah.
But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me. I became a VTuber because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a low to near non-functioning immune system, which means I get sick a lot, and it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online, because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room. I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face. So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would allow me to use an anime avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took...
Sorry, I am pausing. I'm pausing. I'm crying. I am crying. I'm not going to interject my own story, but while I have my own struggles, I do feel like Ironmouse is such an inspiration to so many different people who are going through so many different things. And that feeling of just wanting to reach out and make friends and finding streaming as an outlet for that. I can't tell you how many people I know and how closely to me that just resonates. And Ironmouse was my first, if not one of my first VTubers. I don't know if it was Alma or her, depending on how you look at it. I was following Alma before she was a VTuber, so I'm not sure how the timeline works there. But Ironmouse was the first one that was solo VTuber in my mind, and I was too scared to be a VTuber for a while, but she was the one who kept making me want to come back and try it. Even though she just did this to make friends, I think that she did something even more magical than just making friends in a community for herself. She showed people like her in different situations, but with similar feelings, that they deserve to exist, they deserve to have friends in a community. And Ironmouse will always hold a special place in my heart for being just such an amazing, funny, kind, and lovely individual. Yeah, no, okay. I'm going to keep playing because I need to cry a little bit more, and I'm going to try to do it silently.
It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join VShojo, and it was through VShojo that I was able to grow into the Ironmouse that I am today. When I was approached in 2020 and asked to join VShojo, it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't.
Yeah.
In my mind, I saw myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much of anything, I just felt like there was no way that anyone would ever take me or want me. For a while, I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately decided to join VShojo. It really pains me that I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told...
Sorry. Jeez, okay. Yeah. Wow. I hope that she can, I don't know. She's right to not feel like she can trust anyone if she does feel that way, but I also hope that she can still feel some trust for some people, because that's painful. That's so horrible. I understand that feel. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I can't imagine what she's going through, but I can just, the sliver of it that I can even comprehend is so much, and I feel so bad for her. Mouse, you are an amazing person, and you deserve to be in situations that you can trust, and then you can feel trusted, and it doesn't feel scary. Okay. You deserve that, girl. You deserve that.
How important I was for the company. And I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear,
Yeah.
it put a lot of pressure and a lot of stress on me to the point where I felt guilt-tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody.
Oh my god.
I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so one amazing thing for me was the fact that VShojo handled all my payments, and it meant that I never had to give out any of my personal information, so that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because I wanted to start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point. Throughout the years, Connor and I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
So
The
cool.
majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at events like the Cyclothon, the charity auction, and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following two subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this, it worked great. Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350 to the Immune Deficiency Foundation.
That's so
Because
cool.
the money came from my Twitch revenue instead of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done. The support was overwhelming, and I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers and breaking the all-time sub record. But this also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time, and resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity. We almost always raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. They help people with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI, which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection, and this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life. When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to turn. I was terrified, I was lonely, and I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was going on, and I never ever want anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid.
Yeah.
And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I really wish that I could tell you more, but right now, I have been advised to wait for legal proceedings. As of right now, I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad and very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say
she shouldn't have. I understand the feeling to want to apologize, but she shouldn't have to. This is not her problem. This is not something she did wrong. VShojo and people who caused this in VShojo are the ones who need to be apologizing and making this right. You did nothing wrong, Mouse. You were fine. You're amazing. You worked hard. I don't even know. Oh my gosh.
that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I really haven't had much time to process this. But below the video in the description box is a link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special live stream in order to raise money for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not. You don't have to be.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Here's the link right here. I'm going to be putting this in the link here. I'll also be putting a fundraiser on the video as well, because I want to do as many things, and we'll be linking back to this original one. Please go watch it, support, give your ad revenue to it. Do anything you can to support Mouse. Like, also, like, here, let me see if I can find this really quickly. I saw False had put this out just recently. There's some kind of good news on this end of the story here. Her fundraiser has reached 500,000, which is amazing as of the 22nd here, at about 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock, yeah. And this was posted, like, yeah. Oh, this is about 1 p.m. my time. Just this is awesome. This makes me happy to be part of VTubing. So yeah, please go support them. They deserve the help, and Mouse needs to know that we support her. Okay, I'm gonna go cry for a little bit. I'll see you all later, my lovely Lustars. Bye.